Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Willow's renewed spark with Michael returns just in time to save her from Drew. General Hospital, GH, spoilers suggest that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, is heading back to town Friday, May 23, and it looks like his return will be explosive on so many fronts. After all, fans saw him on a private plane while watching a live feed of the 2025 Nurses' Ball, getting a bird's-eye view of his estranged wife, Willow Ted Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, playing kissy face with his uncle, Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. With that said, Michael will be sporting a new face himself since actor Rory Gibson has been recast in the role. Could this mean a renewed spark may erupt between Willow and Michael? There was plenty of chemistry between Willow and Chad Duell's version of Michael. However, near the end of his exit, things got ugly between these two and the romance fizzled. Still, there's nothing Willow loves more than to be saved by her man of the moment. And if all the puzzle pieces fall into place, Michael's return won't only offer a shock, it could also provide a new chapter for the Willow romance. After all, Drew's days as Willow's hero may be numbered. While he got a kick out of framing Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, for his ketamine drugging, that smirk on his face during her arrest on the red carpet said it all. She wasn't the one behind it, and this will bite him in the butt. Fans know that Tracy and Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, are aware of Drew's hidden affair with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, and the two have been waiting patiently for the best time to expose him. It seems as if the time could be now, as Tracy won't let Drew's frame job slide. Add in the fact that upon Michael's arrival, he'll be able to confirm that he was never aware of Willow's visit to the German burn clinic and was not informed that she wanted to see him. Michael and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, may have also worked behind the scenes to figure out the miscommunication, and they might also expose the fact that Drew paid off the facilitator at the Baden-Baden Treatment Center. Willow's world will be rocked. After all, she won't only lose Drew in all this, but if Nina's romps with the cutthroat congressman surface, Willow won't have her mom to turn to anymore either. Michael has been through a lot in recent months and has also had time to think. Will his new look on life mean he wants a chance to rebuild his family with Willow, now more than ever? A recast is always an opportunity for a fresh start on a character, which could mean that a reunion between Michael and Willow is in the works. General Hospital spoilers hint that this would not only be an interesting angle, but could offer some messiness, considering his unknown baby mama, Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, is waiting in the wings, ready to deliver very soon. Reuniting with Willow would mean his secret one-night stand would have to remain has never been short on shocking twists, but the tides are truly shifting in ways no one could have predicted, especially for Willow Tate Corinthos. As summer begins to sweep over the town with its warm breezes and dangerous secrets, one thing is becoming abundantly clear. Willow's heart is not as settled as it seemed, and the one person she thought she had lost her connection with, Michael, is about to become her greatest ally. For weeks now, viewers have watched Willow struggle to maintain her composure amidst her recovery, family drama, and the pressure of keeping peace between warring factions. Her relationship with Michael has felt off. Not necessarily cold, but distant, like a once brilliant flame reduced to an ember. The couple that once radiated hope and stability now feels like they're dancing around something unsaid. And then Drew happened. Drew Kane has always been seen as the strong, silent type. He's been heroic, loyal, and deeply principled. But something shifted in Drew since his release from Pentonville. He's darker, more calculating, and some might say, obsessed. His loyalty to Carly seems to have bled into something more possessive and volatile. And when his attention turned to Willow, it raised more than a few eyebrows. What started as innocent conversations, reminiscing about family, leaning on each other for emotional support, turned into intense, private moments that seemed almost too personal. Drew has a way of making people feel seen, and in Willow's vulnerable state, it wasn't long before she began to feel comforted by his presence. But was it comfort, or something more dangerous? Michael noticed. Oh, he definitely noticed. At first, he brushed it off as paranoia. Drew had been through a lot. He was part of the family. But Michael's instincts kicked in, ones honed not only from being raised in the Corinthos clan, but from years of navigating betrayals and heartbreak. Drew wasn't just looking out for Willow. He was inserting himself into her life in ways that crossed emotional boundaries. And Willow, she wasn't pushing him away. Until now. A recent visit to the Quartermain boathouse changed everything. In a quiet, moonlit moment where tension hung heavy in the air, Drew made his move. Not overtly, not in a way Willow could outright accuse, but enough to raise red flags. A hand that lingered too long, a whisper in her ear that wasn't quite platonic, and eyes that said more than friendship ever should. Willow froze. And just in that moment, as if summoned by fate, or perhaps by the residual psychic bond that has always tethered their souls, Michael walked in. What he saw stunned him, but not as much as what he did next. Rather than erupting in anger, Michael calmly stepped forward, placed himself between Willow and Drew, and simply said, "Is everything okay here?" Drew, caught off guard, chuckled and tried to play it off. But Willow, oh Willow, her eyes said it all. Relief, fear, confusion. She backed away, and Michael took her hand, guiding her gently out without another word. That night marked a turning point. The next morning, Michael showed up at the gatehouse with coffee, a peace offering, and something more. A willingness to listen. For the first time in months, they talked, really talked. About her fears, about his own guilt for being so distant, about the walls they'd both built after everything they'd endured. Her illness, Nina's betrayal, the constant swirl of Quartermain Corinthos chaos. There was laughter. There were tears. And there was a spark. It was subtle at first, the way Willow brushed her hand against his when taking the coffee. The way Michael instinctively tucked a strand of hair behind her ear. It wasn't grand or cinematic. It was real. Two people who had built a life together, remembering why they fell in love in the first place. And just like that, Willow began to see clearly again. Drew, with all of his intensity and brooding charm, had filled a void during a period of distance. But Michael was the foundation, the heart, the man who'd stood by her through death, disease, and deceit. But Drew isn't done. Not by a long shot. According to insiders, upcoming episodes will explore a darker turn for Drew. As his grip on reality begins to fray, his obsession with saving Willow grows. He believes he understands her better than Michael ever could. He believes they're meant to be. And when that belief turns to desperation, it's only a matter of time before Drew crosses a line he can't uncross. Spoilers tease that a confrontation is looming, one that will test loyalties, reveal hidden truths, and potentially put Willow in real danger. But Michael's renewed devotion couldn't come at a better time. He's not just stepping up as a partner, he's becoming her protector again. The quiet strategist is back in action, and this time, he's not letting anyone come between him and the woman he loves.